Hi everyone. In this video, I will talk about how to feed several fish and several size of fish with the same kind of food. So for someone who has like let's say thousands of fish, you know how expensive it can be to feed them, and also if you have like fries, you have adult fish. So normally you would need different size of food to feed them. In this video, I will show you how I do to feed mine. So basically, I use those floating pellets, and I realize like multiple kinds of fish like them. So what I do, I basically got a grinder. So those grinder, I got this from a dollar store, and if you use it, it will give you like a coarse grind. So meaning you can feed your cichlid with it, and also some guppies. But if you get the flies, so they can have difficulty to have that. So what I do, I purchase another kind of grinder out of eBay. In this, I use this grinder and put in that because this mechanism of this grinder cannot get this coarse grain. It cannot process this coarse grain very well. So I use this grinder and I grind it, and I use the feeding the thing that comes out of it. I put in this grinder, and then with this one, you can adjust the grinder. So it's a pepper mill, so you can adjust it to a finer, very fine grain if you want. And with this, you can feed your flies, as you can see here. So for small demonstration, I can have this grinder, but I'm using one hand, so I cannot do it here. And when I grind it, I will process it here and show you. And we have is ground, and if I, you will see, this is the kind of coarse grain that you have out of this. So you can feed guppies, you can feed any kind of other fish you can think, like the cichlid. They all eat these floating pellets for ponds instead of buying like cichlid food, and are expensive as you know. But now if you have like flies, so they need something much smaller than this grind. So the same way I put it here, I'm going to do the grinding out. And with this one, I put the camera here so you can see what I get out of this. So you end up with this. So this is much finer, and you can even do it way finer than that with this grinder that I purchased off of eBay. This one I purchased from a dollar store, so you find them. And with this, you can feed your fish, and the adult fish, the big fish, pond fish or goldfish or things like that, if they're big enough, they can eat the pellet itself directly. So these are 3 courses that we have, or 3 sizes of food, and you get this out of one product instead of buying separate feeding for separate size, for different size of fish. So I prefer this model. So I hope you enjoy this, and then you can try this when you're feeding your own fish at home. Thank you very much.